We're back with another day in my life, real estate photographer edition. I've just arrived at my first home for the day, and in this house they want 15 photos and a Zillow 3D. So what I'm typically doing when I first start the house on the outside before I even go in the front door is setting up the Zillow 3D camera. After the camera is set up, I typically connect my camera to my iPad into the software, and I'm getting that front yard shot, and then I go up the stairs and put the camera right at the front door so that the camera can get the front door shot. And then once I've arrived inside the house, I've gained access to the home with the code. I do a quick walkthrough of the house, make sure I turn on all the lights. I make sure I go into every single room and make sure I keep the closets open. I open up all the windows. I make sure in the bathroom that all the toilet seats are down so that once you are able to go in and start with your Zillow floor plan, the process can go super smoothly. While I'm walking through the home, my brain is doing multiple things at one time. Aside from just making sure that all the windows, closets, doors, and things that I need photographed are open, I'm also looking at the different ways that I can show the full floor plan from certain spots in a room so that once the viewer is actually looking at the home, they can typically see what the home looks like from any angle. Once I've gone through the entire home, made sure everything was pretty much prepped for photography, I go ahead and start doing the Zillow. And what's tedious about the Zillow process is you want to make sure that your person, or anything is not in the shot, so that when the viewer is looking at the 3D floor plan, you're not in it. And getting two different angles of every room, it takes a little bit of time, but that's the best way to make sure that the viewer can see the actual home in its entirety. Once that's all done, I send it through the processing through the Zillow app, and then I get ready to go through and do my photos. So I set up my tripod, I make sure everything is working with that, make sure my camera and my settings are all right. I also get my flash system set up so that once I'm able to walk around the home, nothing needs to be changed. I can literally take photos in each room and keep it pushing. I do raise my tripod when I'm in places like the kitchen or in bathrooms. That's just something that I've learned looks best when I'm photographing and when I'm editing the photos. Once the Zillow is complete, the photos literally are a breeze. Once I get my camera and everything connected, I'm flowing through the house and I'm able to get in and out the house within 20 to 30 minutes. If I could give you any piece of advice when you're starting real estate photography, is literally to go through that process of getting everything set up, prepping the home in its entirety before you start, and having a process so that once you go in every home, you can do the same thing in every home, and that typically lets the process go a lot easier. Real estate photography is really repetitive, but I absolutely love what I'm able to do at these homes. Now I'll put the final photographs at the end so you can see the results, and I hope you enjoy watching a day in my life as a real estate photographer. There's tons of videos coming up soon, so check back soon. Have a great day.